The Defence Ministry has signed a 591 crore rupees contract with the private sector company Alpha Design Technologies to upgrade the 35 km range Pechora surface-to-air defence systems, after the private sector company defeated public sector units like Bharat Electronics Limited in the competitive bidding process. Under the contract, Alpha Design Technologies will upgrade and digitize 16 of the total 30 units of the Soviet origin missile and radar systems that are currently in service with the Indian Air Force. It is to be noted that Adani Defence had acquired the Alpha Design Technologies in 2019. The DRDO has successfully tested the indigenously developed SAMHO cannon-launched laser-guided anti-tank system from the Arjun main battle tank for the second time in the last 10 days, and it defeated a target located at a longer range of 5 km than the 3 km range that was achieved during its last test on 22 September. Officials have said that the Arjun main battle tank had failed to fire the previously chosen Israeli Lahat anti-tank guided system in 2016, and it became the only major hurdle in the acceptance of the Arjun Mark II tanks in the Indian Army. And now, after the successful test of the indigenous laser-guided system, the Indian Army will soon place an order for the first batch of Arjun Mark II main battle tanks. The 120mm SAMHO is capable of both direct and indirect laser designation, and it is fully capable to target future main battle tanks and low-flying helicopters and aircraft. The Modi government has removed expenditure curbs on defence spending in the third quarter of the financial year, which means that the Defence Ministry, which is currently processing over 100 emergency procurement contracts with a ceiling of 500 crore rupees for each contract, can now go ahead with its spending without permission from the Finance Ministry. The scale of emergency procurement that is being executed can cross 11,000 crore rupees worth of contracts, and the Defence Ministry is likely to seek more funds because the China factor was not taken into account at the time of the defence budget. The Defence Ministry has placed a 409 crore rupees order with the private sector firm Solar Industries for the supply of 10 lakh multi-mode hand grenades to replace a vintage design that is currently in service with the armed forces. The contract for the 100% indigenous multi-mode hand grenades will be spread over a period of 2 years, and this contract marks the first time that a privately owned company will supply the armed forces with a completely self-built ammunition, which will reduce the single-source dependency of the ordnance factory, and is also comparatively cheaper due to lower production costs than the ordnance factory board. The Cabinet Committee on Security chaired by Prime Minister Modi has cleared a project to establish a higher bandwidth secure communication network for the Indian Army worth 7,796 crore rupees that will include modern optical fiber cable links, microwave radio and satellite communication to forward locations. The new static switched communication network will enhance the communication coverage of the network close to international border line of control and line of actual control. With approximately 80% indigenous content, the project will also provide a boost to the Indian industry. The first specially modified Boeing aircraft, which is a part of the Air India One fleet for the Indian President, Vice President and Prime Minister, has landed in New Delhi. The two modified aircraft are equipped with large aircraft infrared countermeasures and self-protection suites, and they are set to match the US President's Air Force One in terms of security measures.